What if I told you the healthiest morning habit everyone swears by is actually sabotaging your body? Yeah, I'm talking about breakfast. The meal we've been told our entire lives is essential for health. But here's the truth nobody's telling you. Skipping breakfast completely changed my life and solved health problems I battled for decades. Stick around because what I'm about to reveal will flip everything you know upside down. Think about this. Every single night, you're already fasting for 12 hours straight. Your body isn't just sitting idle during that time. Your liver is working overtime, releasing stored glucose, burning fat, and doing something incredible called autophagy, where damaged cells get recycled into brand new ones. You're literally in repair mode while you sleep. But the moment you eat breakfast, you slam the brakes on this entire process. You shut down the fat burning, stop the cellular repair, and here's the kicker. When you wake up, your insulin is at its absolute lowest point of the entire day. You're in peak fat burning mode, and what do most people do? They destroy it with their first meal. Now listen, I get it. Eggs and bacon are low carb. Technically acceptable. Some people grab fruit and cheese, others blend up smoothies thinking they're being healthy, but here's where it gets interesting. These foods have just enough carbohydrates to spike your insulin and trigger a chain reaction that ruins your entire day, but they're nothing compared to the disaster most people call breakfast. The classic all-American breakfast. This was my poison for years. Sweetened yogurt loaded with sugar, orange juice, sugary cereals, pancakes, waffles, those massive muffins I used to devour in San Diego with my morning coffee, toast with jam. That's basically high fructose corn syrup, hash browns, Pop-Tarts. You're creating a blood sugar tsunami first thing in the morning. You completely kick your liver out of fat-burning mode and set yourself up for the blood sugar roller coaster from hell. The brain fog, the fatigue, it all starts right here. And here's what blew my mind when I discovered it. A lot of people think if they add eggs and bacon to their carb-loaded breakfast, the protein will somehow balance things out, lower their blood sugar. And technically, it does lower blood glucose a bit. But pay attention to this critical point. It does not lower your insulin. In fact, combining protein with carbs creates a doubling effect on insulin. Protein slows down food absorption in your intestine, so your blood sugar appears lower, but in the background, you're getting a massive insulin spike that's silently destroying your body. High insulin does 10 times more damage than high blood sugar alone. It shuts down fat burning completely. Your liver starts storing fat instead of burning it, turning into a fatty liver. You retain sodium and water. Your feet might even show pitting edema. You're constantly hungry because insulin literally triggers your appetite. Inflammation skyrockets. Visceral belly fat accumulates. Your liver starts retaining iron, creating more inflammation and scar tissue. Women develop polycystic ovarian syndrome, men lose their hair and deal with prostate issues. You're kicked out of ketosis, making your body dependent on that next carb hit. Sound familiar? The mid-morning snack to hold you over, the post-lunch crash where you desperately need a nap, the mid-afternoon energy dip requiring another snack dinner, then nighttime snacking, then bed, only to wake up multiple times to pee. I've known people getting up 15 times a night because of insulin resistance. Imagine what that does to your energy. And the cortisol spike from all these refined carbs keeps you stuck in fight or flight mode, stressed and anxious all day long. So what's the solution? No breakfast? I know that sounds radical, but hear me out. When I switched to 2 meals a day with no snacks and lowered my carbs, my body started burning ketones, the byproduct of fat. I stopped depending on my next meal for energy and started burning my own stored fat. I went from 211 pounds down to 185. My brain fog disappeared, my mental clarity exploded, my mood stabilized. Here's how you do it. First, ditch the carbs. Make it easier for your body to tap into fat burning between meals. Then in the morning, ask yourself, am I actually hungry? If the answer is no, don't eat. Start pushing your first meal later and later, maybe 10:30 at first, then 11, then noon. Eventually, your first meal becomes lunch at 12 or 1 o'clock. That becomes your breakfast. The transformation is incredible. The fat melts off your liver within weeks. Inflammation drops, scar tissue reduces, hunger between meals vanishes, belly fat disappears. I promise you, eliminating breakfast will be one of the most powerful changes you ever make. If this completely changed your perspective on breakfast, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me if you're ready to try this, and subscribe, because I'm breaking down more health myths that are keeping you stuck. Your transformation starts now.